we'll get this season moving forward. So as a group, Andrea and I and Jeff and Samantha and Blake, we just want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. As our first year, and Sean, D-O-P-P, Sean. So we just want to thank everybody for the year that we had, through some trials and tribulations, some COVID interruptions, but we got it done. And that's huge. And it's unfortunate for some guys where we were last year that didn't get to finish, but we're very thankful for the season that we had this year. And, you know, we got to game 6 and it was as close as we could get. And we're disappointed and we're sad that we didn't bring it home for the town again and for these guys that are here. But what I would hope that everybody felt out of it this year, and the guys that are going to return, is there's some unfinished business and we can get it done next year. None of this happens, I mean, it was brought upon from the previous ownership with Michael that it was offered to Andrea and I, and then when they offered to sell the team to us because he was moving on. And then my first thought, as Andrea will tell you, as soon as it was done, we thought we were getting shit canned. When Michael invited us over for dinner, and then he offered us a team. And then as soon as we were leaving the driveway, my first thought was, I'm calling Jeffrey. And yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that was my first thought as soon as we left the driveway, is like, we're calling Jeffrey because we're owning the team. Because Jeff and I have been together since novice when our 2 young lads were at that age. And it was always, we're going to own this team at some point as we move forward. And that's what happened. We couldn't be happier to have these two join us.
You were told you were getting divorced again.
She was smart and she didn't do that, but she still likes me today. So I couldn't be happier with these guys to be on board with us to make this team what it is. This is 85 years, as we say, and I know you guys hear this at different points, but we're like the Yankees of junior B hockey, or the Red Sox of junior B hockey, and that's what we tell these guys. Be proud of the heritage that this team brings to this town. 85 years as a junior B franchise. That's huge. Like, nobody in our league touches us for that. And I know, and I'm going to get to this point, and I'm looking at Darlene nodding her head, and our volunteers, and Ron, and everybody, Sammy's mom, Chewy. It's like, Neil, like, you've got to understand, Jim Bolt, like, there's a heritage in this town that this team brings. And for you guys that aren't here, like, we have a radio station in town who thinks of us as the 4th place team for whatever reason it is, when you listen to hockey talk on Thursday nights. But it's the truth, it's like there's teams ahead of us for whatever reason, but I'm going to stop talking about that. But nonetheless, when the pride that this town has in these young men, and where we get to, and when we bring it home, and we almost brought it home, and when we have brought it home, and even if we don't bring it home, 85 years in this town is a huge factor, and it's massive. And the fact that when we get these young men out, and they come out, and they work in the food drive, which was massive, we had a massive response from this community, from our team, from our parents, from the players, and from the fans. That was huge. When we come out, to work at the gates, as Ron will tell you, because Ron McTavish and his wonderful wife Pat, who are a part of that, and they asked us to be part of that. And you know, when those guys are out there, and Ron came to us in our pictures, he says it's wild that the community response just to see our guys wearing a jersey, standing at a gate just going, come in, come out. I scared Mitchell because I had a haircut and he didn't know who I was. He's like, who's this creepy short-haired guy? Where's Jesus? And it's like, that's such a huge response in this town. And that's why, and I will say for the last 8 years, even taking COVID into fact this year, of which you people will understand to a point, is that we've led this league in attendance for 8 years straight. And even with this year, because we have the fan support. And our season ticket holders outnumber what teams have coming on an average attendance to a game. And when you get these young lads out there playing, and when we went into the finals, we had 600 people. Over 600 people in the rink to watch these young men play in the finals. You have no idea what the goosebumps that puts on their arms and arch. It's just wild. It's unbelievable for these guys to go out there and perform and do their best to bring it home to this community and the surrounding area. And it's huge. And that's first and foremost to you as parents and as fans and community volunteers. And we thank you so much. We're here just to stand up. All our guys, every one of you in here. So, there's two congratulatory things that you gentlemen in here need to do. First and foremost, I want you guys to look at your parents and your significant others, your moms, your dads, your stepdads, your stepmoms, your girlfriends, whoever it is in here, and you look at them and you give them a round of applause. Because they got you to this point, they stood by you for all this time, and you still have time left, and they're here for you, and that's why you guys are here. So give them a round of applause. And then secondly, if I can get all our community volunteers who are here, if you will also stand up. We come out to our games, anybody who works the front desk, who works the box, anybody who comes here, Neil who does our play-by-play, and thank goodness for that, what a wonderful thing that was. This stuff, Jimmy Holt, exactly, this stuff doesn't happen without these folks, and I want my players in this room and Jeff's players to thank these people. Without you people, this shit, this shit doesn't happen. They're so close. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Last part of this has been a great day here today. What a wonderful, you couldn't have asked for a better weather day. My goodness. We had some fun golfing. Johnson's a bit of a bad influence. Kettle, Johnson. But we were out there, we enjoyed ourselves. But what a wonderful day today. You could have had a better day, a better spot. We've been here so many times, and this is a great little venue in here. We just want to thank Mapleview for the wonderful food and the wonderful spot, so thank you very much for that. We're going to ask, we'll pull up each player one by one. What we've done this year, because we're going to be getting some new jerseys, is we're giving every player a blue jersey to keep for their very own. And we'll get that going, and then that's for you guys to keep. It's, you know, whether you hang it on the wall or you throw it in the bag or toe drag with whatever you